7G, 9D, slide to 7, pull to 5, to 7A. And I love these little, I call them protrusi riffs, but alright, and then my dream style thing right here. 5A, slide to 7, and then start this up, down, up, down, up, down concept, so it's alternate picked, but we're going to go 7D, 7A. Now everything on the A string is a 7 and it's also palm muted. So our melody line is 7, 9, 10, 7, 9, 10 on the D string, okay? Followed by a 7A. In other words, right? That's the idea. But I gotta flip the page. Moving on to page 4. Then 7A to 9D. That's the end of that little piece, not that concept, but then this is kind of cool. Same concept, 8A, and everything we do is going to be a palm muted 8A with a downstroke. Our melody line on the D string, every other note is 7, 9, 10, 7, 9, 10, 9, 7. In other words, right? And we're going to end it with an arpeggio. So that's 7, and this, I'm having it as palm muting, but you don't have to palm mute all this. 7, 8, 10, 8. That's D, A, E, A. It's a major or a minor chord. So, oops. Lost it. Okay. And I kind of think of that like a sweep. Up, up, down, up. Alright, so from there, that's it for 3A. 3B, I like this riff. This can all be still part of the same solo. Alright, hold on here. Very Randy Rhodes-ish kind of, but like I said, Rhodes is really influenced a lot by Randy and Eddie Van Halen. It's cool, huh? So let's break it down for you. 7 on the B, and I totally lost my place. Where am I? Okay, 7 down, 5 up. Hammer 7, pull 5, pull full, 4, pull open. So it's cool riff. So watch the picking in your tabs. 5G, 5B, pull off to 4, and then 5, 4G. So we just build it, you know, 2 notes at a time or 4 notes at a time. (4B), 5, pull off to 4G, 7D. Okay, so that's a little trickier. 5, pull off 4G, 7, 5D. 4G, and then check this out. On the D string, we're going to go 7, pull 5, 4, hammer 5, pull 4. So 7A to 4D, down up. 6, 9 AD at the end. And Randy Rhoads played a lot like that. Oops. I'm losing it. I added a chunk. There it is. Alright, so moving on. Almost done here. Number 4, this is A major. And more of that choppy Lynch style. It's I kind of got to play it slow to moderate because these are new stuff that I've made up or listened to Lynch and did something off of that, but see. Yeah. There it is. Yeah, that's it. A little slower. I like the experiment with the picking. It's a 3 pattern. You can start with the down or you can start with the up, but whatever you do, keep it consistent in the fashion of alternate picking. 9 on the G, and then the D string is 7th fret twice. So the D string is palm muted, the G isn't. 9, 7, 7, 10, 7, 7. Think quarterly if you want, like, because that's really all the notes are. 9, 10, 7, back to 9. And it's always followed with the 7th fret on the D string twice. But I do want you to experiment with maybe starting with an upstroke. I know that seems against the grain, but sometimes that makes all the difference in the world. But Lynch he's not always consistent even with stuff like that. He won't pick something the same way. I've watched him do Mr. Scary up close several times and his picking will change. There's nothing wrong with that, man. At the end of the day, if it works, right? Okay? And then the change up is 6, 7, GD. Once again, the D is palm muted, and 7, 7, G and D. And then start it over the first half. And then go 7G, palm mute to 7D once. So that's where it changes. So you would have, that's where you got to end it to fit this in. Okay, this part I gotta look at, but the next part of that is on the next page, I think. Did I show you that? Palm mute 11, 12D, down, up, and then 9G, slide to 14, slide to 12. I love that with the choppiness, right? Then I do have to change the page, fellers. Same concept, 14B, 12G, twice, palm muted. So now the G string is going to be palm muted. It's going to be 12th fret every time, and it's going to be twice almost every time. The melody line on the B string is 14 to 15 to 14. Yeah, 14 to 15, 14 to 15. And then 14 once, to 12 once, 15B to 12G once, instead of doubling the palm mute, right? So and then we're gonna change it up a bit, but it's the same concept. 14B, 11G palm mute twice. So 15B, 11G twice, 14B vibrato. Make sure I'm not skipping anything here. Yeah, that's right. Lynch had that killer, you know. It's tough to do, man. Greg Howe does that, and so does Monkey Martini. So on the ending of this, 12 pull off to 10 on the E, alternate pick 14, 12, 10 on the B, 13G. So we have 12B bend a whole step, and with your finger or your pick, I'd use the middle finger for this. And as you're bending the whole step, it's the 2-fret bend, tap the 16B, pull it off to the 12, do that 3 times. And you can release it. Now it's in A major on that end part. When you bend the 12B a whole step, I could hear the back rhythm going to a C sharp. Okay, moving forward, right? This next one, number 5, this is in A minor. I think we got 2 left. No, 3. This is a monster, man. This is really cool. It's in A minor, and we're definitely going to put this one in pieces. So, very legato, a lot of hammers going on. This total Lynch style thing here. 5D, you're going to pick, hammer to 7 to 9. Same thing on the G. Right, so there's our start. And Lynch would slide out of the area a lot of times, whether on the high end or the low end. So on this, slide to 10 and slide right back to 9, but try to make it real quick, you know. Lower your thumb so you get the stretch. After you do that, there's a rest, pull off to 7-5. Pick 9D, pull off to 7-5, slide to 4. Hammer 5, hammer 7, slide to 9. So it's no vibrato. And for some reason, I forgot to write the G part there as hammer-ons. So we need to do that really quick, or that's going to confuse you like crazy. Hammers. Okay. So from there, so you're basically going descending, ascending. No, ascending, descending, and then back up. Kind of sounds like Satriani, don't it? Once you get to the 5, 7, 9 on the G, go right to 7B. This is just an octave up, believe it or not, from the concept we just did. Not note for note, but pattern-wise. Slide to 8, or note-wise I should say. Hammer 10 and 12, then so it's like, then 8 on the E, hammer 10 and 12, slide 13, back to 12, so it's, or if you took the 7 off, it's just, but I love the little half step lead-in. Short rest, and then you're going to pull off to 10-8, pick the 12B, pull off to 10-8, slide to 7, hammer 8-10, so it's, right? On the high E, go 7, pick, hammer 10, pull 7, it's a little arpeggio, and then 8B to 9G vibrato. So here's the whole thing. Dang it. Right? And then I had to throw this little thing in. Lynch does this a lot and I love it. Doesn't necessarily fit this riff per se, but it can. And here's what it is. It's on the top of page 6. And he goes, and I go.